If you are serious about being a data analyst or data expert, you must be able to learn to speak the language or technical jargon of data analysts. Welcome to my cyberspace. First of all, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 data analysis technical jargon that you must know so that you'll be able to speak fluently to other data experts or when you are speaking to that stakeholder. Number one is variable. You might hear the term variable and you're probably confused what a variable is. A variable just means when they talk about like a data set name, like let's say they're talking about age, sex, whatever the fields in your data set. Also, you might get to hear the term column or rows, and a lot of times people flip this with what they've been taught in high school. So when the teacher asks everybody to stand up, all of you on this row stand up, is actually the flip side of it. So what the teacher actually meant is all of you on this column. So column is literally the vertical view of like the data, while the horizontal view is the row. So that's something that you want to get to know. And that term you also want to know is data wrangling. Literally what they are saying is just data analysis manipulation, or when you also hear the term manipulation, don't think that's a bad word. It means just one of the ways we need to transform data for it to be ready for analysis. One other term you would also hear is the x-axis. So x-axis is also like the horizontal view of like your bar chart or your chart, while the y-axis is the vertical view. So those are the things you want to know. You also might get to hear the term x and y. X literally means most times the independent variable, while y means the outcome variable or the dependent variable. So let me give you a perfect example of x and y. I ran and I'm stressed out. So ran is the x and y is stressed out. So x is causing y. That's one of the things you really want to get to know. Also, you might get to hear the term categorical variable and numerical variable. Most of the time, categorical variables are usually text format, while numerical variables are numbers. So this is not all the time, but this is some way you can use to differentiate between a categorical variable and a numerical variable. A categorical variable, for example, is like sex. That's a categorical variable because like when you spell sex, so when you spell like the example, we have male and female, right? I'm not necessarily talking about the variable name itself. When you also talk about height is a numerical variable because when you mention height, you are mentioning, let's say, 5 feet, and these it also depends on how you're thinking about the data in itself. But a good example would be like income. Income is a numerical variable, so think of it of numbers, while categorical variable, think of it as more of text. So there's also the term concatenate. Concatenate is just joining two tables together. Either you're stacking them on each other or you are joining them like on two IDs that are unique to each other. So in case this video was a value for time, remember to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Thank you.